second, baby, zero, that's impression. This little bitch a groupie want me fucking in my necklace.
Niggas I used to fuck with told me fuck me over money. Said the block gon' get on his ass, that's why he ain't never make a comment. We don't hang with different niggas, no access what we on. The only time we'll be the case, we pull out camera phone. That heart could stop a war with my face. Mama, I said I'm sorry for putting you through the mind game. Sorry. This bitch too clean, must be the block gun. I can count your shots with a clip. This a black drum. Knew you nigga was different, your man's booking, he ain't got none. My brother died and they be feeling like I'm blue inside. I'm sitting back, I'm thinking to myself like, who gon' ride?
Yo, what's the word, YouTube? Y'all know what it is, y'all know what it ain't. Y'all see where we at today? We right here in front of the Club O, where Moneymaker D-Thang just lost his life. As you see, it's closed. They open at 10 p.m. and they stay open at 6 a.m. There's all type of expensive cars out here. I'm not sure who is with who, but as you see, this is the Club O. It's all the way in South Holland. I didn't know it was this far. Y'all just made me drive this far. Y'all owe me some gas money, gang. This ridiculous. But ooh, what they got going on up here? I might be back. But yeah, man. Apparently, the little information that I got from the people that I talked to, D-Thang was up here. He was arguing with somebody that he recognized. In the middle of that argument, he came outside. I guess he was coming back outside to get the stuff to his car and to get around people he's familiar with. And in the midst of that, he was shot and killed. As you see, this is his blood that's still on the ground right here. That's D-Thang blood. In front of the infamous Club O. Y'all get in the comment section, let me know what y'all think, man. D-Thang lost his life here, bro. R.I.P. D-Thang. DURK, keep your head. Oh, man. I'm not sure exactly where he was standing when he passed away. But as y'all see, they got Club O trucks right there. Yeah, man. It's a sad day when you're in Chicago and you can't even party. But I feel like D-Thang, he knew the life he lived. You know, he was shot recently, a couple years ago. And when he was shot, it was rumors that it was Melly who did it. Since D-Thang has passed away, Melly Way has been the only people that has been dissing him and disrespecting him since he's been dead. So I'm not exactly sure how this is gonna go, but apparently, what they're saying right now is that Melly Way has something to do with it. They recognized him in the club. After Lil Durk was just talking all that stuff with Ruga and just keep mentioning Duck's name, I don't even know why D-Thang was still in Chicago, Illinois. Or even this is South Holland. This is very far. This is very, very, very far from Chicago. So I'm not sure why he was even in the suburbs or anything like that for the ops to catch him. But apparently he was out here at Club O. He was shot and killed in the front and he lost his life. R.I.P. D-Thang. Like I said before,
Yo, what it is, people, we is back. Another day on Keep It G News. And we gotta talk about this whole Lord Durk, D-Thang, this whole indictment thing that everybody is talking about on the internet, yo, because I'm trying to figure something out, yo. What do people want? Do people want the truth? Or do people want a dramatized depiction of the facts? You understand? Because it's a difference. And I think what's going on right now, especially with this case and this whole D-Thang and Durk and this alleged federal indictment that's looming over Durk's head, I think people just want to hear that and they like the headlines and it makes for a great story, you know. But I'm not saying too many facts being presented when people is presenting this case or people is explaining this case to the people. So in this video, that's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about the death of Stefan. Two men are accused in federal court of carrying out a for-hire slaying scheme that left a man dead and a security guard wounded outside a youth center in Roseland early last year. Stefan Mack, 24, was exiting the Youth Peace Center on Roseland, 420 West 111th Street about 3:45 p.m. January 27, 2022, when two men emerged from a dark-colored Chrysler 300 and opened fire. According to Chicago police and federal prosecutors, Mack was shot in his head and chest and was pronounced dead at a hospital. A 40-year-old security guard for the youth center suffered a gunshot wound to the leg and survived the attack, officials said. Federal prosecutors accused Anthony Montgomery Wilson, 24, and Preston Powell, 23, both Chicagoans, of conspiring with others to fatally shoot Mack in exchange for money. Both faced charges of murder for hire and conspiracy to use an interstate facility in commission of a murder for hire. Montgomery Wilson also faces a firearms charge. Powell is not in custody and a warrant has been issued for his arrest, officials said. A federal grand jury returned the true bill in October. but it remained under seal until Monday's announcement. Both men conspired with others and with each other to murder 24-year-old Stephen Mack outside the Youth Peace Center on Roslyn on January 27, 2022, officials said. Two gunmen opened fire on Mack. He was killed, and the Youth Peace Center security guard suffered a non-fatal gunshot wound. Power is at large, while Montgomery Wilson is currently incarcerated at the Menard Correctional Center on firearms and stolen motor vehicle charges. Both men are charged with conspiracy to use an interstate facility in the commission of a murder for hire and murder for hire, federal officials said in a press release. Montgomery Wilson is also accused of firearms violations. The murder for hire charges carries a sentence of either mandatory life in prison or death, the press release said. Montgomery Wilson was on bail for Class X armed habitual criminal charges at the time of the shooting. He picked up the stolen motor vehicle case while he was on bail for the Class X charge too, according to court records. He pleaded guilty to 2 counts of being a felon in possession of a firearm and 1 count of possessing a stolen motor vehicle before Judge Stanley Sachs in January 2023, court records show. Sachs sentenced him to 4 years on each count, with the sentence to be served consecutively. During his bail hearing on the stolen motor vehicle case, prosecutors said he had been previously convicted of a felony gun violation in 2017 and 2018. Now the crazy thing about all this, right, is Stephon Mack was murdered. Now, what the internet is alleging that, because we didn't hear this is not in any court documents. That's one thing we got to make clear. This is just the internet alleging that Stephon Mack was supposed to be the trigger man in the death of Otf Dthang. You know, but in every document you read, you don't hear no mention of that, which is cool. You know, sometimes the police do this. You know, they don't want to release all the information, but where is people getting this information from? You understand? Who brought this to the internet? Who said, y'all, this was the guy that did that to Otf Dthang? I don't know. I don't even really care. Because in this video, we ain't even talking about that. We talking about this alleged indictment that's coming down on DURK. So one of the things that stuck out to me when you read the paperwork, the 2 guys that was arrested for killing Stephon Mack, they alleging it was murder for hire. But it's one key thing you gotta mention when you talking about how they got arrested. They got indicted first. Why is that important? So typically when a person get arrested, you know, you get arrested, you get processed, you go to your preliminary hearing, then you have your arraignment. You know, that's the process. But if you get indicted, there is no arraignment. You go straight to trial. Why is that important? Because in this situation, those 2 guys got indicted first, which means that there was already an investigation going on them. More than likely came from some type of informant. You feel me? So, though we hear say alleged murder for hire, we don't know if that's the truth or not. Because one of the guys, you know, because the other guy's still on the run. And mind you, I ain't saying their names because I mess up names all the time. But the guy that's arrested, I think his name Montgomery Wilson. I could be wrong. He pled not guilty, which means he's not giving information. He never told the police anything about this murder for hire. That came from somebody else. We know the other guy is still on the run. So, though people talking about, yo, DURK ready go down, this OTF indictment, he going down in this. How? When the guys that's arrested is not the ones talking. And anybody that's alleging that this was a murder for hire don't have no inside knowledge on the situation. Because if so, DURK would have been arrested. The other guys would have been arrested. This is all speculation on behalf of the FBI and the police department, y'all. Because of information that they got from alleged snitch. And it's crazy that the internet is running with this, especially Trench News. I didn't say him. He might be the guy that said it. You understand? Because I've seen several videos, at least 5-6 videos, not saying them, but saying them on my timeline where he is alleging that DURK is going down in this RICO. OTF is going down in this RICO. But he's not explaining to y'all the real reason or the real information. Because them guys was indicted first, which means somebody was already talking, not them, because they pled not guilty. If Montgomery would have pled guilty, then that would have explained everything. If he'd have pled guilty and they had this alleged murder for hire, that means he was the one talking, because he's the only one arrested. But being as though they got indicted first, that tells you that it's somebody else that's not involved in the case, butted in the case and said, yo, I think this the guy that had something to do with Dirk. I think this might be retaliation. Those boys was paid. But there's no proof. You understand? That's why it's alleged. It's no proof. It's all word of mouth. And the guys that need that can really relay the information, one of them is on the run and the other one playing not guilty. So let me know how y'all feel about this in the comments. Y'all, I just felt the need to do this video to keep it real with people, yo, because I'm tired of the internet and the narratives. It's like, yo, do people want the real or do people want a good story? No, because I can give you a good story, yo, but I'd rather give y'all the real news so y'all have real information. You understand what I'm saying? So you know what I did, y'all? I decided to check Trench's news video after all. And what he is saying is an OTF member, alleged OTF member, was caught on a jail phone saying that the murder of Stephon Mack was a murder for hire. Think about that, y'all. How would he know that information? From the jail. I'm of the mind frame that man was speculating. Now, I don't know if it was murder for hire or not. I'm just doing this video to give people real information, yo, not a fabricated series of events. Because that's what people is doing right now. I don't know what hand Trench's News got in getting Dirk arrested, but it sounds like to me he is fully invested. If y'all can remember, y'all, he did the same thing with Oblock. Somebody is feeding this man information for him to put out there to the public, and I don't like nothing about it. Straight up, I would say he is still working for the FBI currently as we speak. Because why do he care? Like, we not talking about innocent civilians. We talking about the streets, y'all. And for people that think that deaths and murders is going to stop in the streets, yo, you are sadly mistaken. It is too much money. It's too profitable. No, black death is too profitable. Now, what I'm here to do and what I want to stop is the senseless murders. You know, the kids and the women and the innocent people, period. But when you pertain in the streets, that's nothing you can stop. You know, you just pray that everybody play by the rules. You know, I would hope everybody play by the rules. No women, no kids, and no killing in front of kids. You understand? That's what I'm here for. Like I told y'all, I ain't the non-violent type. Like, I did some things. You feel me? But with Trench's News and what he's doing is trying to slander his name for views. And it looked like to me, he's a hater. Trench's News is a hater. And if you look back and think of his history as a stick-up boy, what are stick-up boys? They haters. You understand? Stick-up boys is haters because they don't know how to hustle. You know, only thing they can do is get a gun and take, because they don't know how to get it on their own. And what Trench's News just is doing right now is he brought the stick-up boy mentality onto YouTube. So he's trying to use these guys as stepping stones to build up his career. And it's all fabricated and it's built on lies. But to try to insinuate that Dirk is going down in some type of indictment is crazy when you know that you see the information. And if you know the system, and he should know the system because he's a part of it, you would know that it's way more complex than somebody just saying on the jail phone like, yo, that was a paid hit. And the police intercepting that phone call, then locking up the guys. You got to get the guys to talk. And I ain't saying Dirk did this or not, but if I was Dirk and I was involved in something like this, this would be so far away from me. You understand? If I was to drop some bread, I was a mega millionaire. If I was to drop some bread and had somebody wiped off the map, yo, you would have to get the 5, 6, 7 people for the money actually get traced to me, y'all. And I'm trying to tell y'all, I don't think Dirk is stupid. I don't think Dirk had anything to do with this. And if he did, I'm sure he did it the right way. You understand what I'm saying? But it makes for a good story to put out there like, yo, oh my God, Dirk ready to go to jail. OTF indictment. It sounds great. But is it reality? Probably not. And that's what I always be struggling with when it comes down to the internet. Do people want the real or do people want that? You understand? Is that what people want? Do people want fabricated stories or do people want the truth? You know? Give the story but give the truth and tell people how it really go. Because how it really go is if those guys took any money, they would have to be the guys to say it. Not some guy on the jail phone in order for it to be credible. You understand? But I just wanted to do this because I did go back and watch the video and he have a lot of information that's not made public. I wonder how. But I don't know how y'all feel about this in the comments. This is another day of Keep It G News.
nigga can't do what I do, y'all niggas can't copy me. Let's keep shit G. Let's keep shit G. Let's keep the shit G. Let's keep shit G. Let's keep shit G.